This looks silly. I'm in the comfort of my home, my own home though, so it's all right. If you're following along and you're trying to do this yourself, just if there's anybody home, just tell them to go in the other room or something. Hey YouTube, Steph here. Today is the 25th of August, 2017, and I am 24 days on T right now. This video is the very first video in a series with the aim of practicing, growing with, and examining how my voice changes as I transition. I'm a singer and a musician, and so I just want to make sure that I can sort of like practice and stay up and understand where my vocal range is so that I can better handle writing and performing. Not sure if I'll be able to perform at this point, but as of right now, I'm still performing. Before we get into the actual, voice exercises and stuff, I just want to mention that I think I have noticed some changes in my voice so far. The place where I see it the most is in my very, very high register. It feels a little bit strained, more strained than it would be otherwise. And it comes out a little bit softer. I can still hit the notes, but they're just a little bit softer. I can't get as much air behind them. There are a couple things that are really good to kind of consider before you get started. One is note when you last ate. I typically will not sing an hour after I eat. If I ate at 10 o'clock, I won't sing until 11 o'clock. My body kind of acts a little bit funny sometimes, depending on the type of food that I'm eating and everything, but have a better understanding of my voice when I haven't eaten recently. The next thing is stretching the voice. So you may have seen videos like this before, but for me, one of my big goals, like on top of just being aware of where my voice is I want to have a lower voice, right? So doing things to kind of practice that. So what I'm going to do just to start off is to stretch my vocal cords. Now, if you lift up your neck, you'll start to maybe feel a stretch there. And I sort of lift up my neck until I can feel my skin start to stretch. I don't know if you'll feel the same thing, but just kind of stretching way up there. And turn to the side a little bit. You don't want to hurt yourself, so if it's feeling a little bit tense or something, see, already I can sort of like feel my voice wanting to drop down here, which is kind of cool, right? But I can just feel that my voice, it's like, yes, now I can sing, I can talk from lower in my throat. My voice tends to kind of sit in my mouth right here, and I'm trying to train it to kind of sit further back in my throat. I've heard guys explain that they kind of feel it resonating in their chest. I don't really feel that. I more feel it like in my throat, but I do feel like a more intense vibration here than I do in my chest, and definitely not in my mouth. This is where I don't want to be. This is more where I want to be. I'm going to start with the breath. Now, the breath, my breath naturally rests in my chest, and so when I take, a deep breath, I can feel my chest rise. When I'm practicing for singing, I want to try and focus more on the gut, more, the diaphragm here. So I just want to practice a few times taking a deep breath in and then letting it out, but really putting my hand right here and feeling my belly expand rather than my chest. So just getting used to really like getting breath from that place. The next thing I want to do as a warm-up is I want to loosen my lips a little bit, get the blood flowing there. So one way I like to do that is by kind of doing these lip roll things. I'm not sure if that's what they're called, but it kind of looks like this. Noticing your breathing and also just where my voice is going down again, see? But yeah, just noticing where you're breathing from and that kind of stuff. And now I'm just going to go from low to high, doing the same sort of lip roll thing. Yeah, I'm also my lips feel tingly now. So now I'll go like this. Ba, 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 ba. Just kind of stretching the mouth a little bit. I kind of do like this weird kind of like smiling really wide thing. This looks silly. I'm in the comfort of my home, my own home though, so it's all right. If you're following along and you're trying to do this yourself, just if there's anybody home, just tell them to go in the other room or something, or you find a quiet place to do it. Okay. So next I want to wake up my tongue a little bit here. So I'll start by doing some like rolling my R's, if you can do that. So just kind of like stepping down a little bit. And now I'll go from low to high to low. So finally, I'm gonna finish off by doing high. When I go high, I'll say the syllable E. And when I go low, I'll say the syllable ah. So it'll look kind of like this. E. All right. So now I am ready to kind of get into examining where my voice is sitting. And you'll notice I have a little bit more control over this lower register, which is kind of cool. I like that a lot. I'll preface this all by saying that I'm a self-taught musician and a self-taught singer, so I've never been given vocal lessons or anything like that. I've never really taken any, but I've looked up some stuff on YouTube, and I've been singing for about 10 years, so I've had some experience. Okay, so starting at middle C. That's where I start to lose control a little bit. So that is the D below middle C. Not quite an octave going down. Let's see how it is going up. Starts to get a little uncomfortable. Sarah's laughing at me.
I'm not.
She's laughing at me. I told her not to laugh at me. So the place where it starts to get a little uncomfortable is the E. How do I describe this? So I started here, an octave up from that is that C, and the place where it started to get uncomfortable was that E. So anyway, that's where my voice is right now. We'll see how it changes. See you guys next time.